Hey, welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Eric Watson of Team Watson out of Bowie, Maryland, where our mantra is wealth, wellness, and winning. The Wellness is all about promoting a wealthy mindset, a mindset of financial freedom, a mindset of being debt-free and being able to pass on a financial legacy to your family. Wellness is all about keeping closely in mind those things that we put in and around our bodies so we can live a longer, healthier life. And that led me to my latest objective, 50's the New 30, which is a group of us approaching the age of 50, older than 50, younger than 50, but we are each other's accountability partners when it comes to our wealth journey. We are all looking out for each other and trying to help one another maintain on that wealthy lifestyle. So wealth, wellness, and 50's the New 30 is where you can reach us. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I can add you to the group. And the winning in wealth, wellness, and winning is all about a winner's mindset. A mindset of when you get knocked down, you get right back up. You keep on going. You modify your plan, but you keep your eyes on the prize and keep moving out towards your objectives. All right. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. But wealth, wellness, and winning is where you can reach us on our Facebook page, on my personal Facebook page at Eric Watson, and just let me know what you think. Wealth, wellness, and winning. And with that, I must say today, as I say every day, each and every day, I say I am blessed to be blessed on what is the greatest day of my life. And today is the greatest day of my life because it is the most recent occurrence when I have been able to get up out of bed, walk amongst the living, take yet another breath, and more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I truly feel blessed to be able to share with you because everybody ain't able. So I am thankful for the platform and the ability to share with you all. And hopefully somebody out there will positively receive and positively be impacted by something that is said today. And I truly believe each and every day that if I can touch but one, just one person, if I could touch but one, then my job is done. So hopefully someone out there can be touched and positively impacted by something that is said. And it may not be directly. It may be indirectly through you. It may be someone that's not on this live, someone that's not viewing this that you may have contact with and can just share, share what you hear if you think that they may positively receive what's being said. So if you like it, share it. If you know somebody that needs to hear it, share it. Because again, if I can touch but one, my job is done. And it may not be directly, it may be indirectly through you. So please, if you know someone, let it be known. All right, with that, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily Dose. And this is by, let me hit pause on here. A gentleman named Tom Landry. All right. And Tom Landry was an American football player and coach. He's ranked actually as one of the greatest and most innovative coaches in National Football League history. All right. He was a coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And Tom Landry said, setting a goal is not the main thing. All right. It is deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying with that plan. Again, setting the goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying with that plan. All right, so setting the goal, and we talked a little bit about that yesterday, about setting ridiculously high goals. All right, you set your goals high. You make it something that's difficult to achieve. You stretch yourself. And you know what? If you fail, you're in a whole lot better place than you were if you didn't try and if you didn't stretch yourself to set that ridiculously high goal. So that we talked about setting the goal. But what Mr. Landry's saying is that setting the goal is not the main thing. All right. You set that goal, but next you have to strategize. You have to create a plan as to how you are going to go about achieving that goal. All right. So you have to decide how you're going to go about it and then stick with it. Now, keep in mind that what we often say is no plan survives first contact with the enemy, right? Enemy is life. life in general, life's obstacles that it puts in your way, right? No plan survives first contact with the enemy, but you have to be flexible enough to be able to modify that plan as you go along, right? So you first have to create that plan. You have to determine the milestones that you have to achieve along the way. You have to determine what exactly needs to be done in order for you to reach that final destination, being your goals. You have to put that plan together and determine how you're going to go about it, but also stick with that plan with the flexibility in mind, but stick with that plan. Stick with it. All right. So Mr. Landry said, setting the goal is not enough. It's great to have goals. We all should have goals. We need to have goals, but that is not the main thing. The main thing is figuring out how you're going to go about it. What is your plan? What is your strategy to get there? Setting out on that plan and sticking with it. That is what will make you successful. All right. Have your goal, but strategize and plan how you're going to get there, and you will be successful. All right. So with that, I want to hear from each and every one of you. Do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy? Do you have a blueprint or a map as to how you're going to get to your destination, being that final goal? What is your overall mindset when it comes to how you are going to achieve your goal? I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Do you have a plan? If not, you need to sit down and strategize. All right. If you're on a workout regimen, do you have a plan as to how you're going to get to your weight goal or to your fitness goal, or, how fast you want to run a 5K, 10K marathon? Do you have a plan as to how you're going to get there? You have to, because it's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to be one place one day and then the next day wake up and all of a sudden you've met your goals, right? You have to set a plan as to how you're going to get there. How are you going to meet those goals? Same thing with business. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to map it out. All right. You have to set your destination and set your course, but you have to set those milestones along the way to ensure that you are making progress towards your goal. All right. That's part of that plan. Those intermediary milestones, those checkpoints along your route to success, that is what will keep your mind caged on success and hitting that goal. And that's all part of your plan. So again, do you have a plan? What is your plan? Do you have flexibility in that plan? Because things aren't necessarily going to go the way you want them to from day to day, right? Do you have built-in flexibility in that plan? Do you know some detours that you can take along the way, still keeping that final destination in mind? Do you have your plan? So I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Again, if you don't have a plan, talk about it. Something you need to do. You need to create a plan. All right. But talk about it. All right. So I want to hear from you all again on Wealth, Wellness, and Winning on our Facebook page, on my personal Facebook page at Eric Watson, and just let me know what you think. Let me know where you are with your ultimate plan to reach your goals. All right. And we can talk about it. I'll talk about my plans to reach my business goals. All right. And I will say I have set ridiculously high goals, but I've also created a plan as to how to get there. You need to do the same thing. All right. All right. So I want to hear from you all. Let me know what you think. And again, if you know someone else who can positively be impacted by what was said today, someone that needs a plan, someone who may have a goal but has not set their plan as to how to get there, let them know. Share this with them. Talk to them about it. Just let them know. Tom Landry said, and I'll read it again, setting a goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying with that plan. So let them know that I didn't necessarily say it. Tom Landry said it, and they need to create that plan and stick with that plan until they reach their goal. All right. So again, thank you all for joining. Let me give a special shout out to those who joined me this morning. My wife, Tammy, thank you as always. Jay Solis, Kennedy Cavalier, high school classmate of mine. Thank you so much for joining me. Mark Cameron, down in, I don't know if you're in Florida now or if you're in Jamaica, but hey, thank you for joining me. Hey, hey, my brother in that Jamaican accent there. Hey, Rob Mosley, thank you for joining me. Michael Sanders, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and good morning to you as well. JB Merritt, thank you for joining me. Princess Pope Friedman, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Emily Strickland down in Tennessee, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Princess Pope Friedman said, good morning. Good morning, sir. Sure, pray you and your wife could attend this conference we're headed to tomorrow. Shalom. Please reach out to us, learn more. You're perfect for our leadership team. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I'll send me some information and let's talk about it. TC Chapman, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Sean Ross, my fraternity brother out there, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Rodriguez Holt, thank you for joining me. Oniyebo Oji, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Chris Holloway, thank you for joining me. Marine, thank you so much. Glenn Barber for joining me. And Nate Beckley, nephew, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me this morning. And I hope someone, and Greg Jones, thank you so much for popping up. I appreciate you. But I hope someone out there can positively receive what was said today. And again, set your plan. Victor Glide, Alisea, thank you so much for joining me. But set your plan and ensure that you stick with that plan. All right? Set your goal, set your plan, stick with the plan, achieve your goal, and then set your next goal and move on out. All right? Hey, Victor said, work hard. There it is. You got to work hard, but set that goal, set that plan, work hard, move out, make it happen. With that, I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me this morning. I wish everyone a blessed and prosperous day. And until we meet again, bye-bye.